Hey everyone, here's an interesting article. The SES says we plan February the 24th SpaceX launch of SES-9 satellite. And the story is by Peter B. D. Selding. Space News posted on February the 9th of 2016. Well, the reason why, there's several things I find interesting about this story. Okay, we should know that the Falcon 9 is a, quote, Dragon rocket. In this photo, you can kind of see this is the Dragon, and it's a Falcon. Falcon kind of goes back to baby Horus, and then 9 being judgment on man and all his works. Well, on this launch, it says the SES on February the 24th, and this is an interesting date, as I presented in my latest video regarding winter storm Mars and imaging. The 24th is during that time of Purim. It falls around Adar, or the 12th month, 13th, 14th day. And I'll show this again on my scale, but okay, this is from Paris, Satellite Fleet Operator SES on February the 8th. February 8th is an interesting date also, as I'll show on the scale. This was in the 11th month, which is the month we're in now, the 25th day or 24th day. And that goes back to Zechariah 1:7. Said it is targeting February the 24th, or Purim, for the launch of its SES-9 telecommunications satellite aboard a SpaceX Falcon, might as well say Dragon 9, full thrust rocket, a launch that has been repeatedly delayed since September. It says Luxembourg-based SES said SpaceX has agreed to modify the SES-9 launch profile to permit the satellite to enter commercial service in before July, as was planned in December before the latest series of launch delays. SES did not immediately respond to requests for comment on what flight modifications Hawthorne, California-based SpaceX had agreed to make to reduce the time from when the satellite is dropped off in transfer orbit to its arrival at its operational position in geostationary orbit. But the reason, let's see, it says here, that it is scheduled to operate from 108.2 degrees east to provide programming in South Asia, Indonesia, and the Philippines. And then it says SpaceX conducted an inaugural flight of Falcon 9 full thrust vehicle in December, a successful launch that placed 11 Orbcomm messaging satellites into low Earth orbit before testing a coast and reignition sequence of the rocket's upper stage, a maneuver that will be required for heavy satellites to geostationary transfer orbit. Okay, so let's go look at the graph. Okay, so the SES announced their plans to launch on the 24th of February. The story came out on the 8th. Right here is the 11th month Shabbat on the 24th. This is found in Zechariah 1:7 is right here. So they made their announcement approximately at the 325 degree mark right here. In February the 24th falls around the 342 mark, which is going to be approximately right here. It would be about when February the 24th falls. And we can go up here, that would put it approximately the 12th, 13th day of Adar. And up here we've got the 12th and 13th day in the 12th month. We have Esther in chapters 3, 8, 9. and that's in reference to Purim. So it's just something to consider, keep in your mind, and just be watchful. And also in the book of Esther, I think it's in the 2nd or 3rd chapter, you'll find on the first month, 13th day, is when Haman convinced the king of Persia and Media to send out that decree to destroy all the Jews. According to the book, it's those from, the tribe of Judah. But anyway, it's very interesting. And the letter was sent out, and that it was on the 13th of the 12th month is when they were to be destroyed. But then Esther made a plea before the king, and Mordecai, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but anyway, read the book of Esther. It will explain. It was turned on their head. Their decree ended up being reversed. So anyhow, just something to be watchful for. I just thought this was interesting. And one other thing of note is here on the 15th day of the 12th month, that's around February the 27th, 28th, Ezekiel 32:17, in history, Egypt's allies faced destruction. So that's at the 345 degree mark right here. So anyway, this is just things that we need to be watchful of as we see so many things unfolding before us. And we know that those 4 horns of power, education, political, financial, and religion, the 4 horns that Satan controls, they are working in the world. And we know that there's a great deception and apostasy coming. So let us all just be watchful and stay in our Heavenly Father's Word. God bless everyone.